Hello and welcome to the Federal. With the Maharashtra campaign entering its last phase, we talked to Dr. Sanjay Kumar, co-director Lokniti CSTS, on the prospects of six crucial political parties in the state of this time. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Kumar.
Good morning, good morning. Thank you.
Sir, my first question is the campaign in Maharashtra is coming to an end, and for the first time, six political parties are contesting in Maharashtra. How do you look at this
Hmm.
campaign, and is the presence of six political parties confusing the voters?
Certainly, I think the presence of six political parties confusing voters. It is not the presence of large number of political parties. There are states where there are much larger number of political parties, but the difficulty is that remember two regional parties. There has been a list split in the two regional parties, Shiv Sena and NCP. So there are voters who have been supporters of Shiv Sena. So the difficulty or the confusion among them is that whether they should go with one faction of the Shiv Sena or the other faction of the Shiv Sena. Same applies with regard to the NCP voters. That is the confusion. The other confusion which has got added is large number of candidates have switched sides. We also know that BJP is officially contesting 152 seats, but there are large number of seats where Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena is contesting, but the candidate has been fielded by BJP. So the point I am trying to say is that the changeover of candidate from one party to another, from one alliance to another, is also creating confusion in the minds of the voter. So I do agree that voters are a little confused in Maharashtra this time compared to any other election, and also if we compare the voters of Maharashtra with other states.
Sir, how important is this election for the BJP? Do you think a win in Maharashtra after Haryana would end the damage it suffered during the Lok Sabha polls?
See, every election is important for political party. So it would be incorrect to say that Maharashtra is important for BJP and Jharkhand is not important for BJP. Every state is important. But yes, you're right. In some respect, Maharashtra is more important compared to Jharkhand or some other state. Reasons are very simple. First, this is the second largest state after UP in terms of number of Lok Sabha seats and number of assembly seats. That's one reason why Maharashtra is important. We should not forget Mumbai is the financial capital of India. So parties would like to keep the state to their fold, have a hold on the state's politics because it also helps party in generating resources in shaping country's economy. That's another reason. Second, after the split in Shiv Sena and NCP, and Congress not being so strong as it used to be in Maharashtra earlier, I think BJP is looking forward to a chance to establish its supremacy in the politics of the state. So that is why it is important for BJP. Now, this is a chance for BJP to establish its supremacy. If you look at the number of seats being contested by other political parties, Congress is contesting 102. If you look at the Mahayuti alliance partner, BJP has the largest share of seats, 152. So BJP stakes for BJP is much higher. If Mahayuti has to form the government or come anywhere close to forming the government, BJP needs to perform very well. I think that's why it is far more important for BJP compared to its alliance, or maybe to other regional compared to other regional parties.
But the election is also a personal battle between Sharat Pawar and Ajit Pawar, Eknath Shinde and Uddhav Thackeray. How do you look at this contest, which is more personal than political?
Yes, I think this election is also important for these two political parties for the very reason that they are the two factions are looking forward to this election as a referendum for which party is the real hire of Bala Sahib Thackeray. We thought that, or parties believe that 2024 Lok Sabha election is going to, you know, give a verdict or indicate that which faction of Shiv Sena is considered as the real faction. We know that technically the Shiv Sena led by Eknath Shinde is considered as the real Shiv Sena because they have got the party office, they have got the symbol, etc. But in the Lok Sabha election, the two factions performed more or less equally. So the two factions of Shiv Sena are looking forward to the verdict of 2024 assembly election, and there is a strong belief that the verdict will indicate which side the people of Maharashtra are, which people of Maharashtra consider which Shiv Sena as the real Shiv Sena. I don't think that the same kind of a contest is for which faction of NCP is the real NCP, because in the Lok Sabha election, Ajit Pawar NCP did perform very well, and uh, still I think Sharat Pawar is a is seen as a strong man, strong politician in the politics of Maharashtra. So less for the battle between Ajit Pawar and Sharat Pawar, but more a battle between Sinde and Uddhav Thackeray.
So the Lok Sabha polls also witness a tussle between BJP workers and Ajit Pawar workers or and the NCP workers. They found it difficult to
Hmm.
work together. Do you think this time they have managed to resolve their differences?
Uh, See, I won't say that there is a difference on, like ideological difference. There would be instances here and there where their workers may not, like be willing to, work together. So there would be issues. There were issues in the Lok Sabha elections. I don't rule out that there won't be such similar issues in this election. There would be differences. Look at on the big slogan of BJP, batenge to katenge. Even on then, even in that slogan, their own party leaders, some of their party leaders are not happy about that slogan. I think on some such slogan, on some such initiatives, there would be differences of opinion among party leaders. If there are differences of opinion among party leaders, it is reasonable to expect that there would be differences of opinion or differences, much sharper differences among the party workers as well.
The anger of farmers, Maratha, OBC clash were responsible for BJP's or NDA's poor performance in the Lok Sabha. Do you think BJP has managed to deal with these issues now?
Uh, Very difficult to say whether BJP has been able to deal with the issues, but yes, after being in power as an alliance partner for the last 2.5 years, they did, they have tried to address the farmers' issue. I'm not sure whether the efforts taken by the Mahayuti government is sufficient enough to mellow down the anger among the farmers, but yes, some steps has been taken. And also, we should not forget that in terms of number of seats, yes, the Mahayuti didn't perform as well as they had expected in the Lok Sabha elections, because Mahayuti ended up with 17 seats and Maha Vikas Agadi ended up with 30 seats. But we should not forget that the vote share, the support base of the two alliance was more or less equal. The vote share of the two alliance was more or less equal. So it's not, it would be an incorrect reading to believe, or incorrect reading that the Maharashtra in the Lok Sabha elections of 2024, Mahayuti was wiped out. One needs to look at the vote share, because that's the indication of the support base of political parties. It was only a matter of not only chance, but the kind of electoral system which we have, first past the post system, that benefited the Vikas Agadi much more than Mahayuti, and that is why Maharashtra Vikas Agadi ended up with more seats compared to Mahayuti.
So BJP has not announced a chief ministerial candidate, and some feel BJP wants the leadership at the top post after the elections. Is
Hmm.
there a tussle between BJP and Mr. Eknath Shinde, who wants to remain chief minister?
Tussle would be too strong a word to use. At least I would not use the word tussle, but yes, there would be some contestation. BJP has already started hinting that, like if they come to power, the chief ministerial position must go to BJP, and there has been hints, there has been statement that the alliance partner needs to learn how to make sacrifices. BJP has made sacrifices in the last 2.5 years, even though they had much larger number of MLAs. They gave the chief ministerial position to Eknath Shinde, which the party which had only 40 MLAs compared to 105 MLAs of BJP. So there would be contestation, but I think the matter should get resolved quickly, because if Mahayuti comes to power, if Mahayuti gets a majority, then certainly BJP would have performed much better because BJP is contesting more than half the seats. So if suppose BJP does not perform well, there is no chance of Mahayuti coming any close to forming the government. So Mahayuti can form the government only and only if BJP performs well. And if BJP performs well, that means BJP winning maybe 100 or 105 seats. And in that case, the number of elected MLAs of BJP is going to be much larger compared to the MLAs who would get elected on the ticket of Shiv Sena or Ajit Pawar's NCP. So in that respect, I think if the benchmark is taken as number of seats won by different political party, it should get resolved. But yes, I agree. It is not going to be easy. Eknath Shinde is not going to agree very in a very amicable way that yes, he is willing to give up the chief ministerial position and ready to accept some other post.
So my last question is, you talked about the campaign of batenge katenge, ek hai to safe hai. Ajit Pawar, Pankaja Munde, Shiv Sena, now Jayant Chaudhary, JDU also, they have all spoken against it. Do you think this will impact the election campaign in Maharashtra and all the by-elections that are taking place in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar?
I'm not sure whether it is affecting the campaign of BJP, whether it is Maharashtra or the by-election of UP and other states. Yes, there has been reservation expressed by the alliance partner of BJP. Some of the alliance partners, some of their own leaders have expressed some reservation, but this slogan is being spoken again and again. This is being uttered again and again, and we have come very close to election. So I don't think that it has made any impact on the way BJP has been campaigning. It has not made any difference to BJP's campaign on batenge to katege, despite their own party leaders, some of their own party leaders, despite their own alliance partners expressing some reservation on that.